are a lot of things where gas sensing can be very, very powerful. So food and agriculture can be huge. So there, if you think about reducing waste, because you know the shipment of mangoes has a certain shelf life left before you have to sell it. So it can help people in transportation, shipping, you can help retailers use dynamic pricing to discount this food item while it's still good, while the consumers can still use it, so you don't have to throw it out. So you can reduce waste and losses in the food industry dramatically. And this is where most of the work we're doing so far is happening. Another large area is industrial safety. So there you can use the same sensor technology to detect toxic gases. We're working with the Department of Energy that have asked us to develop a wearable sensor for toxic compounds to protect their workers on certain sites they have. So there you have a real-time alarm, a wearable sensor that can tell a worker, hey, this toxic compound is spiking right now, you should put on a respirator, evacuate the area. And through the digital side of our product, you can send a message to a control room so they can alert other workers that are close by to also leave the area. So it's not only limited to a single person. You can take it even a step beyond that. You can have a monitor in your home, if it's for formaldehyde, for toxic outgassing from furniture, if it's in your fridge, if it's monitoring the air quality in your house or in the environment. There are a lot of possibilities, and even though we start in food and agriculture and industrial safety, you can expand it to very, very many different areas that will be useful for people. One thing that's been important for C2Sense from the very beginning is to seek industry partners to work with. Because you see oftentimes two challenges for startups. One challenge is if it's a platform technology that the startup's trying to do 100 different things at once, and that usually doesn't go very far. But the bigger challenge is that people are spending years and years developing something and then try to bring it to the market just to realize that there's not enough interest. There's no customer who cares enough about it. There's no big problem people can solve. So to avoid this issue, we started working with a fantastic company, AgroFresh, very early on. They are storing apples. They want to use our sensors to make sure that storage conditions are perfect. So they monitor ethylene gas, for example. They monitor some proprietary compounds. And with our help, they can make much better recommendations to their customers so they can optimize those conditions. We started with some lab experiments, did field tests with them, and then last year we launched a big pilot. By now, AgroFresh has tested our technology in 12 different countries, all across the northern and southern hemisphere, in a wide variety of facilities. And that's of course very exciting for a company with only 9 employees to do a test at that scale with a larger partner. So right now they are becoming our first customer. They're launching a product with us, which is of course fantastic. And at the same time we are getting into this next stage where you have a product on the market where you further want to make it available to additional customers, want to improve it, and we are raising our Series A funding round right now. We have a great group of investors who have committed so far, and over the next 3 weeks or so we'll complete that round, and that's of course a very exciting stage.